is currently day 2 of the July BookTube-A-Thon, and I forgot to record anything yesterday, so I was going to go ahead and go over what I read yesterday. So, yesterday I finished Day of Reckoning by Kathy Herman, and it was okay. I didn't like how some things conveniently happened, and then it was all tied up in a neat little bow at the end. It's kind of frustrating, but, it was okay. So I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. And then I listened to the first CD and half of the second one of the Fallen audiobook by Lauren Kate. And then I read the first about 180 pages of The Last Olympian. So far, I'm loving this book, and my only complaint is that if Percy dies at the end, someone is going to have to, pay, because Percy cannot die. I don't care what the Great Prophecy says. So, yeah. It is currently day 3 of BookTube-A-Thon, and thankfully I am just about done with Before I Wake by Dee Henderson. It's not one of Dee Henderson's best books, and it's honestly getting a bit boring. I am about 280 pages into it, and it's about 380 pages. And finally, I am on to CD 3 on the Fallen audiobook, and funny story, there's a character in Fallen, and her name looks like Ariana. Listening to this audiobook, comes to find out her name is Arian, not Ariana. So just a little fun fact. It's getting a little monotonous considering that the person narrating and, what's the word? What is the word? The person reading the story has a very monotone voice, and she's messing up the characters' voices in my head. So, it's okay, not great. And after I read Before I Wake, I think I'm going to move on to Light by Michael Grant, which I'm very excited to read. So, yeah. That is all for right now. Okay, so it is nighttime now on day 2 of BookTube-A-Thon, and I have just finished The Last Olympian, and the ending is exactly what I hoped for. Yes! Definitely recommend this series. And earlier today, I have almost finished the second CD of the Fallen audiobook. So before I go to bed, I'm going to start reading Before I Wake by Dee Henderson, and then possibly read more in Pride and Prejudice. Okay, so it is day 4 of BookTube-A-Thon, and I finished Light by Michael Grant, and honestly, I feel like I have just lost many, many best friends. It's just a terrific ending, and I can't believe it's over. I love this series so much, and honestly, I couldn't have expected anything better. Okay, moving on. I'm halfway through disc 3 of Fallen, and I really do need to listen more to it considering I only have 3 more days. So I may go on a binge with this one and listen to it for 4 hours. Okay, and the next book I will be reading is Tiger's Curse by Colleen Hook. Okay, sorry if I butchered that name. And the cover is gorgeous, and I really can't wait to read this. So yeah, that is my update, and I shall keep on reading. So, it is currently day 5 of BookTube-A-Thon, and I failed today. I listened to maybe 15 minutes of the audiobook, and I read about 60% of this book last night. Have I read anything today? No. because Doctor Who. It's ruining my life, quite honestly. But yeah, before I go to bed, I'm hoping to at least get another 100 pages into this. Probably won't make my 300 pages a day for today, but I mean, Doctor Who, what can you do? I mean, honestly. So yeah. What's the final stretch? So honestly, I think I'm gonna try and I'm gonna go to the barn tomorrow and then read. And if it takes like hiding my computer so I don't go to Netflix and start watching more Doctor Who, so be it. So yeah, that's it for today, or for now, and I will update you guys later. Okay, so BookTube-A-Thon is officially over, and I know I didn't get any footage from past few days, so I'm going to catch you up on everything. So I was in the 4th CD of the Fallen audiobook, and I was just like, okay, this is boring. I looked on the back, and it was 9 CDs and 11 hours long, and I just couldn't do it. So, change of plans. I actually ended up listening to the unabridged version of the Hobbit audiobook. It was on, someone had posted all 3 parts on YouTube, and it was roughly 4 hours. So instead of doing the Fallen audiobook, I read that. And then I didn't finish Pride and Prejudice, but I did finish The Red Pyramid by Rick Riordan. So yeah. Right here I have challenges, and we're going to see how many I completed. So number 1 is to read an average of 300 pages a day, in other words 2100 pages. And as you can see, I read 2,310 pages. So I completed that challenge. And then read a book with over 500 pages. The Red Pyramid is, let's see. The Red Pyramid is 516 pages. So that completed that challenge. Let's see. Reread 1 book. Fallen was going to take care of that, and I'm going to say I have finished that one, because I did do Fallen, well actually, cross it out. I did complete reread 1 book, because I'd already read The Hobbit. Okay, so far I'm 3 out of 3. 4, finished a series / trilogy. I finished the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series by reading The Last Olympian, and I finished the Gone series with Light. So 4 out of 4. Read a book that's been on your shelf forever. I didn't complete this one. Well, I have completed it, because Pride and Prejudice has been on my shelf for about 3 years, I want to say. And, I mean, I read about 1/4 of it. So 4th completed? Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so that one's not done. So, 4 out of 5. We're still good. 6, listen to an audiobook. Yeah, I completed that one. And number 7 is to read a classic, and I read The Hobbit. Well, listen to the audiobook. Listen to The Hobbit? There we go. Okay, so I did 6 out of 7 challenges, and I'm going to say that I won. 6 out of 7 is really good. So, yeah, I won! Yay! I had so much fun doing this. Yeah, so I had a ton of fun, and I was thinking about maybe doing, like, a 1-day readathon, where I just take a day, don't do anything, I just read. It's an idea in the making, but what I do is I try to read like a book or a book and a half or 2 books, so who knows. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my vlog and watching me, well, not really watching me, well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing all the books I read, and I hope you had fun participating in BookTube-A-Thon, and I can't wait to do it again next year. So, yeah, bye!